Well, I know it's a little bit of a strange time to start a video in the evening, but it's been a super busy day today. It was my first day back shooting with James and we had good fun. I created a Reels, which is already out on my Instagram, and I'm just about to get started on some dinner. Liz and I actually did a shop at the start of the week, so I was able to think about meals that I wanted to do for the evenings whilst we were going around, which was really lovely. I got some bits together. Last night we enjoyed a lovely venison burger with roasted vegetables, and this evening I'm gonna be doing chicken thighs with tender stem broccoli and I think some rice. So I'm actually really enjoying getting in the kitchen and cooking and experimenting with stuff. So I think in the near future, perhaps I'll go and do a couple of cookery classes. Friend Charlie was actually mentioning that Dalesford do a really lovely cookery class that I might sign on to. And if any of you guys know any cookery schools that you think do fantastic classes, that you walk away from feeling like you've actually learned and done stuff, not just watch somebody cook, that would be preferable. I'd love to hear. So anyway, I'm gonna get cracking with dinner and I'll catch you in a second.
Oh, here you are, face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places, makes me laugh.
Well, this evening for dinner we have coconut rice, tender stem broccoli, chicken thigh which had Himalayan salt butter, cheese, and I've saved some of the juices to create a gravy slash sauce to keep it a little bit more succulent. Top Beggar's been hovering around me throughout the whole session, haven't you, my boy? Did you do this table display today or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Oh, cool. I just couldn't figure it out. We had the cleaners in today, and judging by the state of the floor, Porter, you wouldn't know it, would you? Look at the state of the floor. Oh my god. Look at that. We wouldn't change it for the world, would we? There's nothing in there of yours anymore, mate. It's all there. Come on, come on, come on. Look at your little rubberneck.
Hello. Hello. You're taking your girlfriend for a walk.
You little poser.
How are you doing?
I've been fine, thank you.
Busy?
Yeah. Everybody, we've got the postman here today. He just dropped off a couple of parcels and I asked if he would come in and do a little bit of physio on me, and he said, do you know what, in the van, I've got a bed. So I'm here, Paul Collins, PC and Physiotherapy. Today, I have a lower back twinge. When I was in the farmhouse the other day, I was doing a hack squat and I think I pinched the lower part of my back, which has caused a little bit of inflammation. So it was agony for like 48 hours and it slowly got better and better. So I'm hoping that Paul's gonna hopefully do some manipulation to give me a little bit of room. I've also pulled something in my leg filming a Reels yesterday as I was doing a backward squat. Yeah, it was like a lunge, I'd say, actually, and that's a little bit sore, so I'm getting to look at that. And just a general MOT, which is something that's really important if you're training and exercising, just to keep on top of your body, make sure that you're giving it the love that it deserves. See a guy like Paul, because he'll fix you up. So we're going to get busy in the kitchen today for a change, normally down in the gym, but we're going to crack on and just have some fun on the bed.
Good man.
Hamstrings aren't too bad today.
Yeah? Do you feel that in your lower back at all?
No.
Why's that?
Yeah, it's tight on the lower left side. Definitely tight on the lower left and lower right. So if you was to go to the left across the lower spine,
Yeah.
it's not painful though. It's just tight.
Okay, that's fine. And then.
Do I miss it? Really,
I play golf now. Hey, playing golf. Yeah. Here we go. This one, yeah?
Yeah.
So.
Wow. Yeah. Straight.
Oh, should that one, but that one's different, yeah?
Is it
That
different?
one there.
Yeah, that there.
Sure,
And also
yeah.
on the left. Like on the no. Ah, there. Basic. Oh.
Alright.
So basic. Oh.
Oh mate, this is going to be
I
bad.
like blue up mom.
How's that one? They call me Paul Marmite Collins.
That takes time,
Yeah.
mate.
Okay.
This lady's tender.
Yeah, okay, alright. Just straighten that knee out for me.
That one.
No, this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then down. And again.
It feels, do you know what? It feels fine.
And then down, alright.
It feels like I've had a workout.
Good, DOMS. Yeah, and then again. How's that?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, and then relax. Good.
So it's
Right.
it's a tenderness within it, as if I've had like a massive leg, but that feels a bit more like pain.
You've had a bit of a grey one. You just strained that quad.
Yeah.
That's all. It's nothing.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Bit swollen in there actually.
yeah, there.
Puffy up on that side compared to that one.
My right foot might be
what
better
about
anyway. No, it's lower. You will think one thumb left there. That's it, yeah.
Lateralis.
That's it, that's
Vastus lateralis.
it always is.
Sounditis, mate. Right. Right.
Well, I had that for ages.
We're going to start on your lower back. So have a little move with the neck,
Yeah,
as we always do. Okay. The neck's been alright generally.
yeah, been lovely actually.
But I'm just going to manipulate it. Okay. So just breathe in and out. Right.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. You love it. And out. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Good.
That's fantastic.
You alright?
Makes me hot, I like it.
Yeah. Your cat's just come in the window.
What on earth is going on in here?
Right, if you roll onto your front, what I'm going to do is going to do some soft tissue massage on your lower back.
Yeah.
Alright? I'm just going to nip this as well. I know, I'm always cracking people nowadays.
Oh god.
I just love it.
Yeah, well, it does feel quite nice.
Yeah, just take
There's not many people I trust to do that.
No, I don't trust myself sometimes.
I know you can't say so trust myself sometimes.
Take a big breath in and then breathe out. Just lean on this. It's alright, all the way out. There you go. There you go.
Wow.
There you go. And chill.
That's the most we've had out of that one, I reckon.
Mate, well, it's been a while.
I've had a bad back as well.
Yeah, it's alright. Right, good. So we've done the clicking.
Yeah, just gonna pop the other front bit.
Generally, your lower back's quite tight actually.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a case of just breaking that spasm down. But I don't think it's too bad. You're moving quite well as well.
Yeah, to be fair, I have been doing exercise and stretching,
Yeah.
and like I said, it has faded off itself.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're good at managing it, I must admit. You
So
know.
all those years of coming to uni, being told to stretch.
Yeah, your back's really good. Like a lot of people's spines are like a bit wonky,
Yeah, twisted, yeah.
a bit twisted. Yeah, but mate, it's just maybe it's just you're like the epiphany of man. You
Oh,
know?
I'm gonna leave that in. I did press record, didn't I?
Hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah. The epiphany of man. I did my first workout actually the other day. I feel really good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
amazing,
yeah,
mate.
it is
If
good.
I don't train, I feel like a bag of food.
Yeah, I just need. But don't get me wrong, I didn't push it. But I took it really gentle.
So do I nowadays. There's a bit of tenderness in there, boy.
What in the lower?
I'll tell you when. It's up more than that.
Yeah, it's alright.
About a hand up. It's alright, a bit up.
Not like a mini hand.
I think it's actually more than the actual spine itself, you know?
What? Closer?
Yeah, there.
Ah, okay. That old chestnut. Whenever you've got it central, it's not. It's normally the ligament
Right.
between the bones. So you feel that
Yes.
bony bit there.
Yeah,
You got that bony bit there,
yeah,
and it's a bit in between.
yeah, got ya.
What about that one there?
It's also, yeah.
Yeah, and then that one.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time it's called interspinal.
It's almost, so it's true. The one above it you did.
Yeah. You know, like a stegosaurus.
No.
You know, like a dinosaur stegosaurus.
Yeah,
They've got
yeah.
those like spikes. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
But then in between each one, you've got a ligament.
A ligament.
You can friction it across like that,
Yeah.
and then like there.
That's what, that does hurt. It feels quite.
What about here? This one.
Yeah.
What about that one?
Nose
So
going.
you've done the whole lot there then.
So just,
1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
yeah,
4 levels.
yeah.
What about 5?
No.
Okay.
No, it's like half as much. A little bit
6.
actually.
So you've done like T6 to T12 on that. So it's kind of like it's thoracic, not lower. Lower back is here.
It feels a little bit more painful than DOMS.
Yeah, yeah.
But then having said that, if you were to press in between my pec and shoulder after a chest day, it might feel
Yeah.
not too dissimilar.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
yeah.
Is Josh still with her?
Yeah, Josh is brilliant, yeah. So he's,
Nice. Yes.
yeah. Josh is really well. So he's taking team meetings now.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so Josh is kind of like my wingman as such.
Yeah.
So I've done is I've launched this online academy now.
Oh, yeah.
So it's called the Full College Academy.
Yeah.
And it's an online product
Okay.
for like students.
Yeah.
And it's like bridging the gap between uni and work.
Nice.
And they pay monthly membership.
Yeah.
It's cheap. But yeah, it's got loads of content. So like, say for example, I'm doing a massage on someone.
Yeah.
Not like there obviously, but if they allowed me to do a case study on them,
Yeah.
I'll film it, put it on there.
Yeah.
And then basically it's really good content because they're seeing it with real patients.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah. You can't beat that.
Yeah, so mate.
It's the next best thing to being hands-on, I guess.
Yeah, so I've done that and then I've done PowerPoint presentations on back pain and stuff like that, and how to
Yeah.
manage. Yeah, so it's going really well.
Oh, wicked.
Now give me the beat.
What you normally do is like 30 reps. So you go,
Oh.
you should be the physio over this.
Yeah.
You do like 30 reps.
I'll keep them watching this back.
Mate, you've got all the techniques you need.
Yeah.
And then you go to the next one down like that.
Yeah.
And then you get gosh.
So you're working your way through the vertical.
All the vertebrae, yeah. And because you can feel it when it hits the pressure, can't you?
Yeah.
Like if I hit the one, how's that one compared to that one, say?
I think the further up you go in, the sorer.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
obviously you get so it's almost like there's a central pain and then it dissipates.
There we go. Gonna roll up and then we'll put this up.
I could pick the up if you want me.
Good job.
Yeah.
Flipping heck.
I needed to because it was oh.
Oh my gosh, this is proper soft tissues. Oh mate, you've done a good job here, Ali. Well, can you, have you got occupational health? Hockey health.
That's fine. It's beautiful.
We'll get a contract with you.
Oh. So we know where it is, don't we? Jesus.
Yeah, we flipping do. Feel that? I'm feeling it. I'm like, you know, like that guy at the Green Mile. Ali. You know,
I can't think of it.
you know the guy at the Green Mile. That's what I feel like. Because I've done this for so long now, I get the pain goes into me.
Oh.
Like this, like. Oh, gee.
That's bad,
mate.
That's bad.
It feels it. Right, let's do this.
And the front left teardrop, I think a bit.
Teardrops.
The left front. Oh,
Alright,
it's the same. Yeah, that's it's there and there.
Right there, man.
And do you know what? I knew as soon as I'd done it, so it was an instant.
So you wanted quite like a grade 1, grade 2 strain.
Shit. Bloody hell!
Is that the like?
Normally I hate you putting your.
Alright, last couple. We've got to get into it. We should be warming up a little bit now, mate.
Oh.
No, just going to push it out.
Oh, I'm sweating. Wow! Wow! Oh, bubbling there, like, oh, I'm actually sweating.
I felt that.
Oh, feels tight.
Yeah, through there.
Yeah.
You've done a good job here, mate. Good lad. At least you know you've got muscle in there, lad.
Oh. Do you remember that one there? That's it's the same place. Isn't it?
Contusion, isn't it? Oh, there you go. Feel that. Watch this.
Yeah.
See that muscle there?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't do it then.
I saw it spasm.
Yeah. Imagine if you
It's
jump out your
surprising.
quad.
Oh, mate, I'm sweating.
Alright, have a breather.
Jesus Christ. I think that's the most pain I've had in my leg.
Mate, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's on the verge of glory.
It's a torture bed.
It's the thumbs though, isn't it? It's the thumbs. Once you get the thumbs going,
Yeah, it is.
I mean, to ease off, you just kind of ease it.
Yeah. But you could feel that then.
Oh, mate.
It's like leaving in there.
It's just got a bit stringy through there. Feel that there.
Yeah.
There. 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 Oh! Felt
I
that.
can't have any more of that. Fuck
Oh
me.
no, it's going to get tender now. It's alright, we'll just flush it through a few times.
Yeah, you flush that through.
Oh, God.
Oh, I feel like I've just given birth.
Look at that.
I love you. You know? With all of my heart. Well, Paul has just left and I cannot tell you how good that feels. My leg was a little tender, as you saw in that video. It was absolute agony as he was pushing over the tendons, but it will be worth it. 48 hours of a little bit of soreness. I'm gonna keep on working on stretching it out and doing some mobility. I won't be doing any like weights or anything on it, and hopefully it should have recovered into a better state than it would have done in 48 hours had I not seen Paul. And then I'll probably see him again next week or the week after for a second session, which hopefully by that time the injury, if it is an injury, has gone, and then I will be able to just sort of like get the leg into a good position to continue to do weight training on it, because I'm really enjoying getting in the gym at the moment and going to the farmhouse and using their gym there, which gives me a lot more scope on machines that I can use, which means I can hit body parts in different ways, etc. But I think obviously that has also caused my injury because I probably went a little bit too hard on the hack squat, but it's done and I'm working on putting it right again. If you ever actually need to see a physio or a chiropractor or an acupuncturist, Paul does all of it. He does more than that as well. He's not just a one-trick pony. He is definitely a man that's very talented and has helped Lids and I both on many occasions put our bodies back right. So if you do want to see him, then I will leave his details in the description box down below. This isn't paid. I pay his services, but I do highly recommend him. He's a great guy, he's good fun. We always have a laugh when he's here, and I'm sure he enjoys putting us through a lot of pain as well, all for a good cause. But anyway, I am gonna go and get myself showered and washed and changed, because this evening, Lids and I are gonna be taking some of our friends to the farmhouse for dinner. They actually got engaged recently, and sadly we weren't able to attend the engagement party. So instead we're gonna celebrate over some drinks and dinner. I mean, I'm technically not gonna be drinking, I'm gonna be driving, but I'm definitely gonna be enjoying some food and probably a non-alcoholic beverage to kickstart the weekend. So yeah, a little update of what's been going on. And then as far as I'm aware, we don't actually have any plans this weekend. We're just gonna spend a bit of time at home. I think there's a possibility Lydia's dad may come over and teach us how to play backgammon, because we don't actually know how to play it. So that'll be good fun, and I think we're gonna enjoy a few glasses of red wine, and the rest is unknown. We shall see what we get up to. Well, this morning we've got some pastries in the oven. Me and Porter are just chilling in the lounge, watching a little bit of Soccer AM. I've not watched Soccer AM in about 5 years, if not more, but it's on the telly with the fire. You got your bone, haven't you, mate? Happy as Larry. And of course, it goes without saying, a good cup of coffee. Going in for Husband of the Year award.
Oh, wow. Not for you, lovey.
Not for you, Lummy.
Not for you. Thanks,
I'm
babe.
sorry, darling.
No, it's not a treat for you. No.
I think it is.
No. No croissant fig jam for you or you.
I leave the room for 1 minute and you take my spot. The almond croissant is rather delicious, I can confirm. So I've just been doing a little bit of dinner prep because Liz and I are going to watch The Gentleman this evening. I decided to do a sort of soft Sunday roast. I wanted to get some practice in, so I'm going to be doing some caramelised carrots, some cauliflower cheese, we've got some roast potatoes, and then I've made up my Yorkshire pudding mix, and I've got the vegetable oil this time, so hopefully they're going to rise lovely. And I've just seasoned up and coated some chicken, which we're obviously going to be doing instead of a joint. I haven't quite got around to doing the cauliflower cheese mix yet, but that's all there ready to go. And it just means that when I'm watching TV later, I don't have to worry about prepping all of that, because it has taken, I don't know, probably about an hour to get that all prepped up. So that's all ready to just stick in the oven, which means that I can chill out on the sofa, watch a film whilst dinner's cooking away. Happy days. Well, I've just quickly opened up the Chateauneuf de Pape to give it a little bit of time to aerate before we drink that this evening with dinner. I've just had a shower, so I'm feeling very fresh. And we are just about to start watching The Gentleman, which I thought was a 3-hour long film. Somebody said it was 3 hours, but quite clearly says 1 hour 52 minutes. So I'm looking forward to this. I think it's going to be right up my street. And so we're going to have a nice evening of food, films and wine. Very sophisticated, isn't it?
I'm looking forward to trying the wine.
Also, because we've had some nice, sunny, bright days over the past couple of days, the festoon lighting in the olive trees is looking really good at the minute. So, if you look outside, it actually doesn't look blue, obviously. That's just the camera making it look blue. They're looking really lovely out there. And just like that, a feast is served. So as you saw earlier, we've got the carrots, chicken, cauliflower, roasties and the Yorkshires. The Yorkshires have risen this time, which is fantastic. Obviously they're a little bit of a peculiar shape. I'd like to get them a little bit more cupped. I know why this is. It's just to do with the way I'm pouring it into the oil. I'm a little bit wobbly. I need to level up and get a little bit more confident with it. But I'm happy. It's good progress. And the chicken looks nice as well. It's a recipe that I got from, I think, Jamie Oliver. It's basically like creating a rub that you put onto the meat. And we love it. I've also done some gravy to go with this as well.
It looks very, very nice.
We're getting there with the roast dinners.
We are getting there. My goodness me.
Also, the wine that we're drinking this evening is very lovely.
It's very nice.
Give it a little puff, like a little bang around. Well, good afternoon. Last night we finished off watching The Gentleman and it was absolutely brilliant. We loved it. We thought it was a great film. If you haven't seen it, which you probably already have because it has been out for a little while now, then I'd highly recommend checking it out. It's a good film. I'm definitely getting confused between another film, and I don't know what the other film is, but there is definitely a film that's out there that when it launched, there was quite a lot of hype around it, and it was about 3 hours long, and a lot of the feedback I got was that it was quite slow and it didn't need to be as long as it was. Vaguely visualise one of the actors, and I can't think of his name. But anyway, it wasn't that film, and we did thoroughly enjoy it. It was lovely. And dinner went down a treat as well. So all in all, last night was a win. But this morning, we got up a little bit later than usual because we had a 6 AM wake up from Lumi. She actually was like padding me in the face. And I probably should have taken that as a sign that she wants feeding. And all of a sudden I just heard tss, and Lydia go, "Oh, Lumi," like this. And she decided to pee on the bed. So that'll teach me for not getting out of bed to feed her in the future. But that meant that we were up at 6, basically washing the duvets and the sheets. And luckily we had fresh sheets in the guest bedroom, so we just grabbed that duvet and used that, and we slept in a little bit longer, probably an extra hour, just because that kind of like when you wake up just all of a sudden when you're not ready to, I find it really disruptive and you feel knackered. And going back to a chat that I had with Nick Littlehead, who wrote a book called Sleep, I think it was, he was basically talking about obviously the sleep cycles, and essentially if you get woken up during deep sleep you feel absolutely knackered. So to have a soft start to the day, it's great to try to wake up during the end of one of those cycles, which is why we use like the Lumi alarm clocks or the Philips alarm clocks that slowly wake you up, and I use the Sleep Cycle app because it's supposed to help sort of guess when that sleep cycle was ending to wake you up during that period. So yeah, it was a little bit of an abrupt wake up this morning, and so we had to sort that out. So we ended up taking Porter out a little bit later in the day, is what I'm trying to get at. Normally, like this morning, it's really frosty. You okay, my boy? Porty, you okay? And so because we were a little bit later today, everything had defrosted and it was so muddy, like literally Porter looked like he was a pig in mud. And so when we got home, chucked him in the bath, and we're just about to get ready to head to the garden centre because Lydia wants to complete dressing the house. The garden centre, when we were last there, ran out of ferns, so we're going to go and grab some more ferns from hopefully a local garden centre to try and grab some ferns to finish off that. And then we've got your dad coming over later, haven't we?
Yes.
Hopefully he'll be able to teach us how to play backgammon, which will be nice. And then tomorrow, which is going to be really cool actually, Rahul's coming over and he's going to help polish up my jewellery. He's going to bring some stuff with him to basically clean up my jewellery. So I'll document that as well, because it might be something that you're interested in. So let's get cracking, head into the garden centre and hopefully get some ferns. Got a few ferns and ivy plants in the trolley, and I think this is the most favourite thing I've ever seen in a store in my life. An actual cat. That's so funny. It's the resident cat. It's a proper garden centre. I think it's fair to say that I'm the chosen one tonight.
Oh, look at you two. You're so calm with each other.
Well, this morning I'm unable to go on a walk with Lids and Porter, but from the window it looks like they've got an absolute delight. Well, good morning. As promised, I have a very special guest with me this morning in the office. As you can see, he's taken over the desk. We've got Rahul here today. He's going to be doing, as mentioned before, a polish and clean. Rahul is the Jedi. He's the master of cleaning. He's come around today to basically give like a real in-depth clean on my pieces from Rahul Patel Collection, which, if you don't know, Rahul owns his own jewellery company, and he's actually just launched some new pieces as well, which we're going to take a look at in a second. But first, we're going to get busy cleaning up this jewellery and get it looking tip-top.
I don't know how you've been wearing these, man. I didn't know you were wearing it like that.
There you have it, the final result. They looked so much cleaner than they did before they went in. Rahul has done a sterling job. I'm pretty much back to brand new condition. Absolutely phenomenal. So very happy, but excitingly, Rahul's also brought over a collection of his stones, and he's asked me to select a stone where he will then mount a stone, or set a stone should I say, into this holder. I'm currently thinking about Tiger's Eye, because I think that's going to be the most wearable colour, but there is really some beautiful stones in here. We were just saying a second ago, this is like the Northern Lights. For some reason this turquoise really reminds me of like Maldives and quite tropical locations. Stunning stuff. So I think mate, I'm going to go for Tiger's Eye. Is that what it's called? Yeah?
Yeah, we can do that.
I'm going to have a nice necklace ready to go. So Rahul's going to get busy setting that in now for me. I'm not sure what else Rahul uses these tweezers for, but
No, it's nothing.
I'm sure it's just setting stones. Good?
Yeah.
Lovely. Let's have a look at that then, boy. Very nice. One new piece to add to the collection. If I quickly show you Rahul's little setup here, he's teamed together the anchor with the malachite stone, and we were just saying then that the Tiger's Eye would look pretty good also. If I was to just show you roughly how this would look. See those teamed together, how nice does that look? That is going to look pretty special. Thank you, brother.
That's all good, man.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we wake up and come for our morning walks. Just look at that. Well, before I say goodbye in today's video, I am going to leave you with this beautiful sunrise. But I hope you did enjoy it this week. I'll leave all of the relevant details in the description box below as always. I hope you have a good rest of the week, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.